long summer is finally over, and we're about to start the season. He'll bring it out. It's Russo. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Baylor Bears offense will have first crack at this one. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Let's talk for a second about Baylor. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Hits the afterburners. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Bears! And they have the first point of the game. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him.
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And now they've moved into the red zone.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up.
And it's in for a touchdown.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Russo. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Bears decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Give to the running back. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. And he will house it.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns its attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Got a man. It's Irvin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking to buy time. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowling their neck up and getting a big stop.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bears will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. The give to the tailback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Trying to find the end zone. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Now the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had this...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
This one's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. To the air on second down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Baylor offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Alexis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes it past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Alexis. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quick handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Look out, he's got room. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Alexis. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's a heat. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Offense working from the pistol. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Right midfield. He's got room. Wide open on the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down.
A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes for the goal line. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're working that left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.